Hello, I'm NovaRSC, and I have two interesting games to bring to you today. I have played 10 or so, half wins, half losses. I picked out two wins because I'm a dick like that, and they're also quite interesting, so this is one of them. Obviously I'll upload the next one after this, hopefully if I'm getting my timings, my orderings right on my uploads. But yeah, PvP, I am in the bottom right, my opponent is in the bottom left. He's called Black Phoenix. Decent sort of name, like that, big fan. Both players, I think we're both going to go for, I think they're relatively normal openings, it looks like it anyway. Might be some aggression. Interesting things to note about this map. Oh, okay. This is the map with this double rock tower thing. So I'd say aggression is less likely on this map. Favouring maybe, because there's rocks, yeah, there's rocks here, which is favouring taking a first expand, I guess. But then you do need things to knock down the rocks, and surely things which pressurise this expansion is going to come before you can knock down the rocks yourself. It's a very weird feature to this map. I'm not really sure how to play it out. Maybe it helps defend a fast third, because then you'll have the units to defend the natural, and then you can knock this down and take a fast third. But then they're not going to delay an attack that much, are they? I don't understand the rocks. Yeah, let's just say they're weird. My opponent's going for a nice wall off here, which is a very interesting decision here for his SimCity, because I don't have Zerglings. So that's a very strange choice. I, however, have gone for this sort of positioning, which is very good against Hellions and Speedlings, so neither of us are very good with our positioning, really. The only benefit to this is that you've got the pylons in this sort of, you can get the pylons in this sort of triangle formation if I have another one there, and that's good against oracles coming in, because you can Photon overcharge one of them depending on which angle it's coming at. Both of us going for a fast expand. I think his was earlier, wasn't it? Yes, much earlier, much earlier. Okay, definitely playing to the map. Okay, he went for a fast zealot, which is a bit interesting because usually you don't go for zealots. I've chosen for the fast adept. I'm going to claim myself a free adept here because, I mean, you made a zealot. Why? It's really weird. Yeah, I know he's planning to knock down the rocks. It's just very odd. A very odd map. Is he going to knock it down in time? Just barely. Wow. Wow. And you do get two 2000 rocks for that, so I guess that's pretty good. Gonna knock the, eventually kill him. He's got himself a zealot. This is adept. One probe. Is that second probe? Not if you start targeting stalkers. I remember that so clearly. I was really annoyed with myself. That's why I sort of preempted it. Is that three probes? No, two probes. Two probes transporting over here right into the arms of some probes. So two probes, one zealot. I think that paid off. It's nice, zealot, and the adept, and you got some nice, scouting information from that. Back home, I've gone for blink, chrono boosting that as fast as possible. I haven't even got my warp gate research yet, so I'm very low on units, but I have a mothership core with lots of energy. That's two photon overcharges. I should probably put some pylons up, but actually, say again, no real rush to build pylons or anything. More interested in protecting my mineral line from harassment and stuff, because it doesn't look like he's going to be putting on any pressure considering he's knocked down these rocks and gone for such a fast expansion. What else have we got from our opponent? He's gone straight for a Stargate. Building those up. Phoenix. I used to love these players. All the way back in Wings of Liberty, it used to do 5 Phoenix, and then attack with gateway units, and then Guild of Robo behind, so you can't take an expansion. And then while I'm denying the expansion, you build Immortals, and they've made Stalkers the door of the Phoenix. Oh, I love this. I love that build so much. It's so good. I think that was the first time I ever got Masters playing that build. Really good. Really fun. Of course, you don't really get an expansion very early because you've made all these units early on. I think the expansion's like... it was like 10 minutes or something into the game. But then... that was Wings of Liberty, and the clocks were a bit different to how they are now. Anyway, he's going for double Stargate and the Forge. Okay, he's heavily committing to air. Does he see this push? I did make Stalkers, and I know he was being defensive. Yeah, he made this sort of play to knock down the rocks, and he had that early expansion. So even though I'm making Stalkers, And there we go. He's seeing, he saw everything there. Yeah, I'm gonna go for an aggression here, even though, sorry, not even though I'm making Stalkers. Stalkers are the perfect reason to put aggression on. I mean, even though he's not down these rocks, I'm still gonna try and go for aggression here. The delay doesn't make that much difference because I'm gonna make the Stalkers anyway because they're really good for like poking and seeing what he's made and getting some map control. So 10 Stalkers, I think there should be 10 Stalkers, yeah. Lifting up everything, I focused on one Stalker, moving back a little bit out of the range, not out of the range of those pylons at all actually. Focusing down 2 Stalkers, that must not have went well for me. Is L units lost? Yeah, units lost. Is favouring him by a little bit. Only a little bit, wow. Only 75. What hotkey it was. Was it Control R? Yeah, there we go, units lost. That's not as useful, is it? I think that I was correct using that tab. Back home, many Stargates and a Templar Archive. So I saw all those Phoenix. So my response here is going to be to get some High Templar because and probably expand. So yeah, we go. Nice timing. I was thinking because the response to Phoenix in like high numbers is to make buildings because Phoenix can't attack buildings such as expands, or and High Templar because High Templar can't. Phoenix can't pick up Archons, and High Templar can nullify the Phoenix by taking away their energy, so really good. It nullifies them because you're not going to have any air units really, so I mean, what are they going to attack? They can attack the Monastery Core, but like that's one unit for like a whole fleet of Phoenix, that's not very good. 3 High Templar for 3 Phoenix, perfect, get a feedback on every single one, and finish one off with the Photon Overcharge. This pylon has claimed itself a kill, it should be very happy with itself. I still have 9 Stalkers remaining. I think I must have lost 1 in that fight, or maybe multiple. I'm pretty sure I lost more than 1. I must have restocked these guys. See the Void Rays. Oh, I lose 1 Stalker again, annoyingly. Yeah, I lost 1 Stalker. Those are rocks. But I weakened that Void Ray a hell of a lot there. I took away almost 150. No, almost 150 of his hull there. So. Almost worth a Stalker, I'd say, almost. Quite a lot of damage done there. But the game's going to change here when I start getting High Templar in good numbers, getting my Storm. Storm is the perfect counter to air units in this case. They're good against these specific 2. Oh, and Oracles. They are not good against carriers, really. And they're not very good against... They're pretty awful against Tempest, so... This is good for now, probably going to have to transition out of High Templar eventually. He's going to go for a nice surgical strike, somehow missing all of my observers, because I remember this, and I have observers. I had an observer here and all over here. I've got 3 of them trying to see Void Rays leave, and then he just walks in and starts wrecking things. Going to be destroying my cannon. Lots of probes here. Workers kills. They're mounting up. Just got himself 7 kills. He probably already killed a worker from my scouting worker. I'm not sure. But 6 or 7 kills there for free, so he recalled out of there. So that was a good trade for him, definitely. Anything for free is really nice. Both on our 3rd bases, but mine's been finished, and I'm mining gas, so I'm doing really well. And it's oversaturated already, and I've got 3 extra gateways. It's the advantage of going for the style with the more mobility here. I'm the Zerg player in the PROTOSS vs Zerg now, and I'm taking lots of expansions. His units are going to be much better at trading, as is the PROTOSS way usually. But I've got more bases and I can afford to lose things like this. I'm going to go at the front as well, so I'm going to force him to recall. Because I'm just going to kill him, because I have a shit ton of stuff. Actually not that much, but you know, I've got the High Templars and that's quite a lot. Make it very hard for him to engage me. He can't attack into me, I can start just chipping away at his units. Feedback straight on the Monastery Core there, so he's not going to get any Photon Overcharge off. Lots of storms killing the Monastery Core. He's trying to lift up some High Templar, that's really good play actually. Unfortunately he's come up his Void Rays there. Oh, it'd be so much better if he didn't do all this fanciness and just sort of split up his Void Rays. That would have worked a lot better for him. Unfortunately now I'm trading Stalkers against Immortals, but I did kill the main threat, which is the air army. It's really important to keep that down because you can reach a critical mass of that, which I can't beat. Immortals aren't too much of a problem because I'm going to have Archons, I'm going to have Storm. He shouldn't really be facing my... I shouldn't really be sending my Stalkers to fight Immortals. There's no real need to be doing that. But I do see a Archon to kill. I didn't kill it. I was so sure I killed that. Oh, that's so annoying. He had 9 HP. Damn, I wasted like 2 Stalkers trying to finish that Archon off, which would probably be sort of worth it, but damn, that is hardcore. Damn, that Archon. Moving into my 4th base now, where, whereas he's still not properly saturated on this base, because I've been not denying that, denying mining here by pushing into it a lot. I'm getting 2 more High Templar. Back home I made 5 High Templar and they've got some energy, so these are probably going to be Archons. Because I want to attack very soon. It's very important to keep pressure on, loads and loads, just keep pressure up here, because otherwise he's going to start taking bases, and it's going to be very hard to stop him from mining from the bases, because he's got a very strong composition here defensively. Attacking is quite hard, but it's very nice when I make nice little trades like this. Got to take all the trades I can. His army's going to scale up a lot better than mine. Yeah, air unit's obviously the best in the late game. Getting some few Stalkers. Well, no, I thought that Stalker should have died, but it didn't. Getting a few extra kills of my High Templar here. He's just getting... He's getting charge, so it looks like he's going for an Immortal, so Immortal would charge a lot air, so that's quite a nice style actually to do. I quite like that style. In theory what I'm doing here should be fine against it though, because it's really hard for him to engage, and Storms crush through, just eat through Void Rays and Phoenix. There's so many nice Storms, it's really hard for him to engage. I'm just dancing around here, picking off an Archon, almost! Yes? No, maybe. Trying to kill off the Logic Core, didn't really work out. I think I'm running low on energy, so I retreat, very wise. Storms are the only things from keeping my army alive in those sort of fights. I think head on, I struggle to win those sort of fights, because his units are much stronger, as I keep saying. But Storm, very, very vital. Another wave of High Templar, I keep making them back here, and then transferring them over. This 4th base is being set up. He's still not properly mining off this 3rd, because I keep denying this, what are they called again? Assimilators, not refineries, that's the one. Double upgrades, because I'm committing heavily to ground units. Should not be chrono boosting Storm, I've had Storm for ages. Oh no. And I think my unit count, my probe count's very high, 70. Wow. I don't really need that many, to be honest, but I'm doing sort of the Zerg sort of style, and Zerg players usually have about 70 workers, I think, in the sort of stage, so I'm taking the role of a Zerg. Moving into a 5th base, he's not even started his 4th, looking really bad for him. But now he's working on a fleet beacon. He's like, oh shit, he's got no upgrades on his ground units. Does he have any upgrades? He's only getting upgrades for his air units. He definitely has the end game air army here planned. And he just cannot engage. Oh no. He's getting some good angle, good attacks on with his Void Rays, because they can obviously avoid those storms and attack from an angle and not have to just walk straight into the storms like the Zealots did. But this is not good trades for him. His Immortals are really keep putting a lot of work though, because after I kill off all those Void Rays, all I have left really are Stalkers, and they're not trading well against the Immortals, are they? Oh dear. Oh dear. And the Zealots, I'm just like greasing the Zealots head on here. Oh no. Oh no. Tried to blink in to kill the Immortals off, but Zealots reinforcing, doing too much damage there. Lots of High Templar again. There we go. Panicking a bit here because I got to a low unit count. My macro slipped a bit. Luckily I do have lots of gateways, so I'm going to start adding on units quite quickly. I was in a really bad spot for a second there. If he had like units waiting back home for a counter attack, might struggle a little bit. It's when he gets to dictate which DC just walking past. It's when he gets to dictate which areas on the map he's attacking. That's when High Templar aren't as good. When I'm forcing him to attack into chokes like this, High Templar is so nice. But if he was in the middle of the map and he gets to pick which base, then it's very hard for him to walk into storms. DT walking around, seeing lots of cannons. Not really what he wants to see. My very responsible use of observers has allowed me to see this base. Have I seen this one as well? Oh, unfortunately I haven't seen that base down there. Oh yep, now I do. So I'm seeing all the bases which are going down. I really need to deny them, because it looks like I'm in quite a good spot because I have all these bases, but again, like, my army isn't going to be as good into the late game, so I just really need to shut down his economy and stop him from getting the late game army that he really wants. Tempest, very good. This is the ideal unit against what I have, and he's already got 2. And none of the units I have are very good against Tempest, really. I can blink under Tempests if he only really has Tempests, or I have a ridiculous amount of Stalkers, but I don't think that's going to happen, really. He has a lot of Immortals as well, so I can't really just blink into the Tempests and kill them off. So this is going to be really hard if I let him get too many of these. And he's going to have 4 soon. He's going to have a Monstrical soon as well, which is pretty harsh. Moving into my 6th base. He's only moving into his 4th base now. But my macro is slipping a little bit here. A little bit. Oh shit, dear. I have a lot of money. I do have a little more income than him, so it's not as bad as it looks, really. But yeah, my macro could be a bit better. DT Shrine is always a nice thing to have. It allows me to make the more mineral heavy Dark Templar, which might be useful later. He's not likely to be overwhelming with grand units anytime soon. But yeah, it's definitely for the Archons. Storm's just preventing him from getting in and getting surrounded on my army here. Just trying to just kill everything that I can. Anything that I can is good here, because I have more economy than him. I just need to keep pinning him back. Stopping him from mining gas is definitely a vital thing to do here. If I wasn't doing these pushes, he'd be mining from that refinery. Oh, getting 3 rallied units, nice Immortal. Immortals are a real trouble for my army to deal with, so very good to get those. Oh no, rallying all the High Templar. Moving all the High Templar into his army. Did manage to morph those 2 before they died, but looks like they're just going to die to Tempest anyway. He's up to 4 now. No, 5. And a Void Ray. Still making more High Tempests, and it's getting really hard for me to put any more pressure on. I'm doing the right thing pushing into his Tempests though, because I really can't allow him to mine gas freely, because I'm always going to get a bigger lead here. I have this base not mining, not macroing as well as I could. So sad. I'm going to add on, sure I'm going to add on gases soon. I've added on Stargates, neglected to mention that. I've added on my own Stargates quite late compared to him, obviously. But I'm adding on Stargates because I know he's getting more Tempests. I need something to deal with them. And I need to eventually just start transitioning to my own air units, because air units are the way to go. Nice blink there, killing off some Tempests there. He's trying to put pressure on, which is very nice. The advantage of going for these sort of air styles is it's very hard for me to defend from these sort of attacks with just gateway units. Luckily I am making my own Stargate units. I've got just 3 Void Rays, I think, which is fine. Definitely need those Void Rays soon. He's getting quite a lot of Tempests, and the army I have is just not equipped for dealing with that. Oh, a big warp in, the DTs, 4 DTs, and I think that's 7 or 8 Zealots. Going to deny that. I saw it going up with that observer. This is a dedicated observer for spotting that base, and it's definitely worth it. I also have a observer with my DTs here because I am worried about him warping in DTs to kill my DTs off. And hopefully, this fight isn't going particularly well because I'm taking so much of an onslaught from the. Oh, nice storm! Wow, killing a Tempest with a storm. Oh, nice. Attacks going on everywhere here. DT's killing off this base. He doesn't have detection anywhere. Storms are massacring those zealots of the storms. Usually this army wouldn't be very good against anything with Tempest, but I just have too many units here. The storms are just melting away his ground army. It seems a bit weird because I feel it looks like I'm just getting destroyed by the Tempest, but yeah, he's just run out of units, and his army, his base back home has been massacred by the DTs. He had DTs to deal with it. Unfortunately, no detection. Did he even have a robo? He did, but no observers, units. Only 1 observer from him, and they weren't really in the right place. So yes, basically a demonstration of how having the most mobile army gives you a nice advantage even in PvP. PROTOSS often considered the slow A-click race, punch through, but no. Usually the best way to play PROTOSS is to take lots of bases and attack from multiple angles, like this, and then finally this! Yes, hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you later, goodbye.